Hello and welcome to our session. I'm Mariam Capozon, a Principal Product Manager at Microsoft.
And I'm Sandhya Shadev, a Senior Product Manager at Microsoft. Today we'll be taking you on a tour of what's new in the world of Microsoft 365 administration. As admins, you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. So our goal today is to show you some practical ways that you can do more with less as a busy IT admin. Mariam, this is what you and I work towards every day, right?
Absolutely. We want to give you tools that help you efficiently manage your environment so your organization get the maximum value from your Microsoft 365 subscription. And the main tool for that, of course, is Microsoft 365 Admin Center. This is your central dashboard where you can manage applications, data, devices, and users across your Microsoft 365 services. Today, we'll spotlight some improvements that help you increase your day-to-day efficiency, reduce security risks, better manage change, and keep your environment healthy. Let's start our tour with day-to-day efficiency and look at ways you can find things in the Admin Center more quickly, get more done on the go, and integrate Microsoft 365 with other IT systems. First, let's talk about search. The search bar is available on all pages in the Admin Center and allows you to quickly jump in and out of common management tasks. The search bar is a great way to quickly find and manage users, groups, other Azure AD objects. You can search for this by email address, display name, and other identifiers. You can also search for organization-wide settings, navigate to specific pages in Admin Center, and find help documentation. We have built the new search bar to work across admin centers to create a consistent and predictable search experience for those of you who spend your time across multiple admin centers. Exchange and Teams are the first workloads to roll out this unified experience. So let's take a quick look at some of these improvements. First, we have recent activity. This allows you to quickly access your last 5 search results. Seeing the most recent results helps you quickly jump to the things that you did last time. Next, we have the full search results experience. This comes into play when you are trying to find a user, group, or setting, and you need to see more than just the 5 quick results that pop up as you type. When you hit Enter, the page shows a complete set of matching results across categories. And lastly, let's look at unified search across admin centers. This gives you a consistent search experience whether you are in the main admin center or a specialized one. Here on the left, we have a search for Mark in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and the same search in Exchange on the right. The top search results are the same, while the context changes to mailboxes instead of users when you are in the Exchange Admin Center. When you click to view details, the information you see is tailored to the specific admin center you are working in. The Exchange experience adds more details about mailbox information, delegation, and other details you would expect to see when working in an Exchange environment. These are just a few of the changes to search that we have rolled out recently. All these search improvements are designed to help you get things done faster. But speed isn't everything. Sometimes efficiency is also about getting things done while you're on the go. Right, Sandhya?
That's right. So let's talk about the Microsoft 365 Admin mobile app. More than 1 million admins use this app today, but I still consider it as one of the best kept secret in Microsoft 365 administration. The app lets you accomplish many of the most common actions you do as an admin while you are away from your desktop, including user administration, group management, license management, and access to support. It also provides notifications on service health, changes, and billing updates. You can download it from the Apple or Google Play app stores. While you are there, you will notice that the ratings are impressive, 4.5 stars and above. This reflects the investments we've made over many years to refine the app and expand its capabilities. In the past year, we've done significant work to make the app faster and optimize the UI based on your feedback. Let's take a look at the latest version of the app with a quick demo. At the top of the app, we have shortcuts to common actions. In the left navigation, you can access the full capabilities of the Admin Center, organized in familiar menus. Adding a user is one of the most common administrative tasks. Here, you can see how easy it is to type the user's information, select available licenses, and add the user account in just a few clicks. Keeping tabs on the health of your environment is easy in the mobile app. You can see what is happening with service health, view the details of active incidents or advisories, and see the overall status of the services your organization owns. You can also browse to the Message Center to learn about the new features and other upcoming changes. Here in the Support section, you can browse and search the tickets that you've opened with Microsoft 365 support. It's easy to check the progress of a case and attach additional information if needed. These are a few ways you can use the app to get things done and stay informed when you're away from your desktop. If you haven't tried the app, download it today. If you're already using it, submit your feedback in the app and let us know how to make it even better.
We know that Microsoft 365 is only one of many pieces of software your organization uses. And when those pieces are well integrated, it makes life better for both IT admins and end users. With that in mind, we launched Microsoft 365 Support Integration in ServiceNow Store as a preview in close partnership with ServiceNow and Microsoft Global Help Desk. With this integration, your support personnel can instantly access Microsoft 365 insights created by product teams and powered by machine learning to assist end users in the moment of need. Today, we are introducing integration of Microsoft 365 recommended solutions with ServiceNow Virtual Agent to further empower your end users with instant resolution to common issues and to drive efficiency in your help desk. Let's see what the current integration offers in a quick demo. Once this integration is installed, support personnel assigned to a predefined role will have access to Microsoft 365 support for each incident or task in ServiceNow. Description of incidents are matched against ongoing Microsoft Service Health incidents, and detailed information including user impact and scope are provided to inform your support personnel that this incident could be related to known Microsoft advisory and when they can expect an update. Precise, targeted solutions are recommended based on the description along with top web search results from the Microsoft Knowledge Base repository. Support personnel can also use search to find other solutions if needed. If issues persist, IT admins can escalate the case to Microsoft support by opening a service request directly from here and receive latest updates on the case. Now let's see a demo of virtual agent integration for end users. When multiple solutions are available on a topic, users can select from the options provided to get a precise answer. In this example, the solution is also followed by common actions users take after seeing this solution, and they can proceed to learn how to change their OneDrive folder or files. With this integration, we can also effectively guide end users through step-by-step troubleshooting. Let's look at an example that asks users a few questions to diagnose the issue and provides the most effective resolution. If the issue persists, it also offers more solutions, but one step at a time to increase self-help success. Our goal is to help drive efficiency for your help desk and increase end-user productivity by leveraging self-help created by Microsoft 365 product teams. But you have the flexibility to choose topics for which M365 self-help is shown. More importantly, this integration provides users with a seamless user experience, regardless of the source of the solution. Another benefit of integration with our solution service is that these solutions are updated with new releases of M365 products to ensure users get the most out of Microsoft software with the least effort for your help desk. Your feedback is crucial in shaping the future of this integration, so please participate in our preview.
Now let's shift our focus to security for a few moments. An important aspect of keeping your organization secure is making sure that the installed software stays up to date. Cybercriminals are constantly working to find new vulnerabilities, and software vendors are constantly working to repair these. By staying up to date with the latest security updates, you make sure you get the best protection. To help you in this effort, in June, we added a new software updates page to the health section of the Admin Center. It informs you whether you have devices that are behind on receiving the latest updates released by Microsoft. In the Microsoft 365 Apps tab, you can see the update status for Office desktop software installed on the devices in your organization. A quick look at the chart shows how many devices are up to date on the latest build and how many have fallen behind. We know that it can take some time to get the updates deployed, so we differentiate between being a single security update behind and being multiple security updates behind. If you see a lot of orange here, it means you have several devices that are multiple builds behind, and it is probably worth taking a closer look. For devices that are behind on security updates, this page also shows you how many security vulnerabilities they are exposed to by not having the most current security updates.
We have a similar experience here in the Windows tab. Again, we want to emphasize how important it is with today's pervasive security threats to be on the latest Windows cumulative update. Here in the Windows tab, you can see whether your devices are on the latest security update, have fallen a bit behind, or are so far behind that the operating system version is unsupported. If you want to dive deeper into your Windows update status, you can go to our cloud-based reporting solution by clicking Go to Update Compliance. This will provide you with detailed reporting on your devices and help you act on those devices that are not updated. You will be able to view reporting on security updates, feature updates, and in the future, driver updates, all within the same experience. Both the Office and Windows tab in the Software Updates page are currently in public preview. But we want to hear from you, so please go to the Health section of the Admin Center and try them out.
Staying current is important for Office and Windows, and the same is just as true for Exchange Server. So, we are adding a tab on the Software Updates page for Exchange Update Status. This functionality is currently in private preview, but we'll give you a sneak peek here. This tab will show up automatically for customers that have hybrid deployments of Exchange Server and Exchange Online. No additional software needs to be installed in your on-premises environment to see these charts. The system gathers insights from data sources, including recent email interactions with Exchange Online, to show you the update status for your servers. The page is more than a list of servers, though. It also links to key resources to help you keep your Exchange Server environment updated, therefore, more secure. Again, the Exchange Update page is in private preview. We expect to make it available for you to try out before the end of the year.
Another way to be more secure and limit the impact of administrative mistakes is to embrace the principle of least privilege. This means that you, your colleagues, and the vendor you work with only have access to what they need when they need it. A useful tool to help you implement this principle is administrative units. This lets you divide your organization into units and then assign admins that can only manage that unit. For example, you can set up a group of IT staff to manage users in a certain region or business unit and not the whole organization. We introduced support for admin units in the Admin Center last year. Since that release, we have made several improvements, including adding support for Exchange Online scenarios. A second way to apply the principle of least privilege is to make sure that people who access the Admin Center have the right admin roles, instead of broadly assigning an overly powerful role like Global Administrator. We continue to create new admin roles in response to your feedback about how IT responsibilities are divided in your organization. For example, a new Exchange Recipient Administrator role is coming later this year, which allows you to delegate the management of Exchange Online tasks, such as managing mailboxes or email aliases. One of the biggest benefits of a cloud service like Microsoft 365 is that it is continuously updated and improved. And unfortunately, that's one of the biggest challenges. Staying on top of all these changes can be tough for IT admins. Some new improvements are coming to the Message Center to help you out.
We found through our customer conversations that many IT admins are overwhelmed by the volume of Microsoft 365 changes coming their way. They'd like to know which of these many changes are relevant to their organization. To address this, we will be lighting up an experience in Message Center that gives you the ability to differentiate between changes that are of high, medium, and low relevance. This relevance score is based on service usage in your organization and other attributes in a machine learning model. Your feedback about the accuracy of the scoring helps to tune this algorithm that determines the relevance. We expect this relevance score to be available to you by the end of this calendar year. Based on what we've heard from our early adopters, we think it will be a big efficiency boost, helping you prioritize the Microsoft 365 changes that really need your attention.
Another thing that makes it difficult for admins to manage change is unpredictable future releases. Today, Message Center announcements give broad windows predicting when features will ship, with no indication of when a feature actually becomes available in your organization. So we're going to add some new fields to Message Center posts to communicate a clearer path between early announcement and the feature rollout for your tenant. These fields are a status for your org and roadmap ID. The status for your org starts with scheduled, notifying you that rollout is planned but hasn't happened yet. If it is a major update, then it will first go to targeted release, and the status will change to rolling out targeted release. Once it has completely rolled out to all your users in targeted release, the status will change to launched targeted release. After the feature has started to roll out worldwide, the status will change to rolling out general availability. Finally, when the feature is available to everyone in your organization, the status will change to launched. This feature is planned to roll out early next year for a limited number of announcements, and over time expand to include all release announcements in Message Center.
Now let's zoom out a bit and talk about the overall health of your Microsoft 365 environment. By this, I mean both service health, or how well the cloud services are running in Microsoft data centers, and health in a broader sense, including what's happening in your environment. Recent investments here can help you stay on top of what's happening and take action to make sure your environment is operating in tip-top shape. Let's begin with a look at the new health dashboard that rolled out in August. Keeping tabs on the health of your Microsoft 365 environment can be difficult because the information is spread out across many places. So we've brought key information together from various admin centers into one place to give you an overall view of your environment health. The top section of the dashboard shows any important alerts, including issues in your environment that requires your action. Here in the center of the page, you can see the health status of your most used services. This section also shows the utilization of each service, so you can see how well your organization is getting value from your subscription. On the right is a chart that shows you whether Office desktop software is up to date. pulling this information from the software updates page. At the bottom of the page are recommended actions to improve your organization's health. For example, you might see a prompt to enable accounts for multi-factor authentication or a suggestion to get people to start using OneDrive for better protection of their data. This dashboard is optimized for smaller organizations where one person or a small team looks after all the aspects of Microsoft 365. But it has also proven useful to those people in larger organizations who have end-to-end Microsoft 365 responsibilities. This dashboard is available now in public preview to all customers. You can access it in the Health section of Admin Center, and soon you'll have the option to make it your default landing page when you log in.
Now let's take a look at Microsoft 365 monitoring, a set of new capabilities currently enabled in public preview for larger customers, those with 5,000 or more licenses of E3 or E5. This monitoring data helps you assess the performance of your tenant so you can see whether a service incident is affecting your organization's users. This data is collected and displayed in near real time every 15 to 30 minutes, depending on the type of telemetry. Let's dive into this experience with a demo. To access Microsoft 365 monitoring, look on the Service Health page for the organization-level monitoring column. Here, eligible customers will see links to view monitoring data for Teams, Exchange, SharePoint, and other workloads. Here in the Exchange area, we see some organization-wide scenarios and some priority account scenarios. Priority accounts are the users that you have marked as most important in the Setup or Users section of the Admin Center. Typically, you would do that for executives or other VIPs. For each scenario, we can see current health status, recent activity, and change in activity from the previous week. These indicators help us determine if we should look closer at any of these metrics. We can do that by choosing a scenario and clicking to see a detailed chart. These charts make it easy to compare recent levels of activity from previous weeks. We can choose a duration and see up to 3 weeks of historical data. By comparing the gold line, which represents the current week with previous week in purple, you can see if there are any dips, which would indicate that a service incident or other issue is affecting your users. The number of workloads and scenarios included in Microsoft 365 monitoring is growing steadily as we continue our public preview. If we explore the Microsoft Teams section, you see options to drill into monitoring data for different aspects of the Teams experience and compare current levels with previous weeks. So please be sure to check out these charts next time you're investigating the impact of a service incident or when you're just curious about the heartbeat of your organization's health.
And that brings us to the end of our tour of what's new in Microsoft 365 administration. We hope that today you've learned a few new ways to be efficient in your day-to-day work and manage security risks, stay up to date, and keep your environment healthy. To learn more about these topics, you can read the blog post about what's new for Microsoft 365 admins, which has the links to more detailed information about the features we covered today. And if you are a ServiceNow customer, here's that link to join the preview.
As you try out these new experiences, if you have feedback, please submit it directly in the Relevance section of the Admin Center. We're committed to make our tools better and better, and we would love your suggestions and guidance. Thanks again for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your Ignite experience.